I have been the victim of an abusive relationship.
You don't get a new look. You don't get new music. That is my voice on that song, and your time is finally up, and my time is finally now.
Not one of you sons of bitches asked me how I feel.
Now, I don't think I need to make it a point in general, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen, like I said, when it comes to the usual video, how just content creators in general, like the YouTuber, wrestling YouTuber. I mean, and in this case, what I'm about to talk about when it comes to just professional wrestling, like going like as I just want to state out. I mean, I could say that like I mean, this is just my opinion. Put a disclaimer, how that just I don't mean to offend anybody, or however mean it into a certain way to where it coddles and like because let's say regardless of the fact that there's always going to be people that disagree. There's always going to like I said, what I'm about to say, and however when it comes to my opinion on the John Cena heel turn, how they handle it going forward. I mean, like I said, because I'm going to be attacked, because of course there's going to be people that don't agree with me, that don't really care, as they say, what I have to say, or how it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, there's just no pleasing those people. Obviously, there's going to be those types, and those are going to, of course, you're always going to have those types up when it comes to that. Because I just want to put. So why don't we be on our John Cena heel show? Why don't let's have our own fair world tour? Let's fuck all of that. Because I get to say what the fuck I want to say, because I said it's this is wrestling. It's entertainment. It's just this shit doesn't affect you. What I'm about to say. But I mean, yeah, people act like it's the boogeyman of end all be all, especially when it comes to the IWC and wrestling fans. We don't agree with what they say, but out of the way, John Cena promo, which it felt like. Let's immediately go into it. I did like how Cole basically where it feels like how it's kind of in a way, but I said because he definitely tries his best and does his best. So I will say that I do like how I'll say I like it, man. I don't really care. Especially in his latter career, which I'm much more a fan of. Let's say I did like it how Cole just basically pulled trying to do his best impression of JR or whatever. Basically how he's just going off, and basically how Cena is betraying the fans, and that even regardless of how everything that they've given him. But it did, yeah. Like I said, not that I think that this was a decent promo, because I mean, yeah, I feel like especially going forward, it probably has its moments. I mean, it definitely when it comes to just him mentioning the invisible joke, and how just him just being justified, and how the fans have completely basically turned him into his personal puppet. And because everything as soon as Cody comes out, it just really goes the fuck downhill. The quality really starts to show as far as in general when it comes to Cody being involved in anything. But what stuck out to me, I'm pretty sure y'all too, but yeah, which is why you didn't really hear it in the intro, but for 25 years, I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. And of course, before this, as he starts to come out, the boos, the overwhelming reaction, of course, the usual let's go, Cena, Cena sucks. You're gonna hear that, of course, and yeah, like, oh man, because I didn't give a fuck about this. Cause I said it already pisses. Like I said, I feel like I've set it up when it comes to that, of how I said what really like told me to fuck off when it comes to, like I said, the AEW, and how Tony just like that whole, like I said, if some of y'all saw that short that I did when it comes to when he had one of the actors for like the latest wrestling thing, they like, because they're doing like that did a wrestling movie, and he had one of the actors say like how wrestlers know they're gonna win before everybody else does, which yeah, definitely kind of got a rise out of me. So like this whole thing, I said not only I said yes, we know, we get it, that of how kayfabe is pretty much dead at this point, but they continue to mock, want to throw it the fuck in our faces how it's just, of course, it's just like the usual. Like we want to pretend that the audience is so fucking stupid. I mean, they could. Well, I say I will give them that, because when it comes to, especially the IWC, and whether we're talking about WWE or AEW fans, good God, but yeah, I'm so sick of that, bro, and how kayfabe is just more so how they've just really put it in our face about kayfabe, and when we already guess, like we know kayfabe is fucking dead. Move on. And yeah, Court, when he said that, he had a lot to say, but yeah, was still a lot. Some was stuck out to me. Yeah, not one of you sons of bitches asked how I feel. And it's like, what if you ever? He was talking to like the people who chant "Let's go Cena." It's like, what have you ever done to support me? All you ever do is steal from me, my personal moments, my time. I am an object to you. You have made me the butt of a stupid invisible joke for 15 years. All I have to say is like, John. It's still funny, and people will still use it. It's not going away. But yeah, I feel the hurt for you, bro. Definitely feel the hurt. I would probably get fed up with that too. But yeah, and because he also said, yeah, when he looked to the kid, that's probably going to be a moment, future meme, of like, because the kid, you had one kid. I mean, of course, you had like I'm pretty sure you had a plethora of people, but yeah, they cut to this one kid that's dressed like him, like how John is dressed tonight. And it's like just like how this kid right here, it's like, you all have a toxic, dysfunctional relationship with me. He's like, I am breaking up with every single one of you, whether you like me or not. I don't care about you, and you don't matter to me. So, of course, like I said, it goes, like I said, I'm pretty sure, like, how I feel too, especially when it comes to Cody Rhodes, and how, seriously do not give a fuck. Interest completely gets swiped out, or I feel like where everything goes downhill, especially, like I said, just anything involving Cody in general. But yeah, my instant reactions. So, like I said, not that it was a decent promo, but I see it, yeah. I felt like, still, like how this was still lazy, or how they could have did a lot more with the fact, because like I said, the promo itself, like I said, of course, not just we just witnessed, and coming from the Elimination Chamber, how good, how fucking legendary of a segment that was, with the whole, because you had Travis Scott, you had John Cena basically being Hogan, and The Rock is basically representing what Nash and Hall was with the Outsiders, and how becoming the NWO. John Cena is basically Hogan, and Travis Scott, where like, yeah, from our oldies, of course, or old wrestling, or OG, WCW fans or whatever, where how, of course, Travis Scott represents the celebrity, the Dennis Rodman type of role in the NWO, or him slapping the shit out of Cena, like, of course, like that will always go down as a moment in history. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't feel like, yeah, it just, of course, it just feels as corporate, as commercial as you can possibly be. Even down to Cody coming out, like and I hear that they're gonna be next week because I mean, what? Unless it's gonna be another drawn out, lazy ass, promo of how how much John Cena meant to Cody, of how he was a hero or a mentor. Like we can get that, but I don't want to hear another fucking promo or just another generic beatdown or attack. Like I want some actual fucking like there's a lot of lore, a lot of storytelling that they can do there. Like a lot of they could have started off and did tonight between Cody and just John Cena alone, but it's like, oh my gosh, like it's just, of course, like when, like, but it's just, I just feel like when Triple H, or just like they in general, just feel like that when it goes to just a promo to a match to promo and to attack, and like it's just as far as they extend now. Like it's just promo, segment, match. Like that's it. Like that's fucking it. That's all. Like they don't try. Like we don't get no, unless it even to the bloodline, they back or even got more so lazier. They don't even lift a finger. Like it's the same shit with everybody. It's just promo it says, yeah, promo, segment, match, or whatever's, like I said, promo, attack, match. Like that's the most they'll fucking do something, as opposed to a story, or as far as they'll show a vignette that appeals to what we already fucking saw, or basically like when you got, when it came to, because not only, I mean, not saying that they could have, like, we could be getting another just Cena basically being Hollywood Cena, but when you talk about, as of course as goated as how influential when it came to Hogan and him turning heel, and how you just saw all that trash in the ring, and how, him turning on the fans, and how wrestling wouldn't be where it is without him, and just of course the outsiders, Hogan and Nash being behind him, in the future NWO, and even like I said, because of course, like when it came to The Rock, and where him just fully accepting the fact, and just turning yet again on the fans when it came to be Hollywood Rock. And how he did that short of how it was just, the shaved head, him being much more glamorous, and, transition in Hollywood, and had a much more prima donna personality, and how it was just fuck all with the fans, and how, sing along with The Rock is over. I think that was at SummerSlam '02 or whichever it was, but yeah, like that was, like I said, it was interesting, it was funny as fuck, and whatever it was that, but I said, which I do feel like, because kind of with the Cena promo, I said, because that's what I got from it. It just feel like where it feels like to where I see glance similarities with the Hollywood Rock, or when you talk about like that particular stint going back to '03, to where like, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be really mad at that if it's just we just get, like I said, like, but more so, because I don't think so, because of course, because reason why I didn't mention that yet, of course, because their whole fucking cop out, like, and then you're gonna have the dickweeds in the comments, the WWE, the Triple H nut huggers. Oh, you're proving this point. You're proving this point. You beg for everything he does. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's like this cop out that they're gonna try to pull, as far as like probably not even really doing shit going forward. Really anything innovative or creative with the Cena heel turn, about as far as him, you're not getting no new music, or you don't get a new look. Like that's how, like, shit was okay, like so fucking corny. But what I just feel like, it's just like basically shooting, or they're basically, it's their way of telling that, yeah, like they'll be fucking however lazy that they can, like, because I mean they're still gonna have the dumbasses still eat this up as they currently are. But yeah, like I just thought that was pretty fucking fun because I looked at that, I was like, "Are you serious?" And this is like, like they really think they fucking slick with that, or as far as like how, like I said, I just feel like, of course, in particular, that was like, yeah, very kind of interesting that they had that, you know, which I feel, I said, well, whether it's really blurring the lines, kayfabe or not, I just feel like, yeah, it's just a fucking cop out. Whether it comes to just Cena turning heel, or whether it has to do with WWE in general. Well, as far as them trying to, doing anything really, really creative when it comes to just Cena's heel turn. But yeah, like I felt like, I guess in my personal opinion, I just feel like they didn't really accomplish as far as this for the beginning, or to see anything going, really be excited about going anything forward, because they didn't really fucking do anything really here. It's just, they just, of course, I mean, Cena just talk down to the fans as we've seen with this type of promo before, but it's just done in a more like I said, the usual. It's like I said, I don't want that. Like, it's like Super Cena has gone bad. And, like, that's so fucking corny. Like that, truly, like, like, I can't believe they're really going with that fucking cop out, as opposed to really trying to do anything really innovative with this. And it's like, oh my gosh, man. Like, for real, really, like, really, because like I said, like, after Cody comes out, it immediately goes the fuck downhill. Like, for real, because like I said, like, well, yeah, I didn't really see anything really imaginative. Like, it was, like I said, because like I said, you'll definitely have, it's Cena, so he's like one of the king of promo cutters. So like I said, I mean, especially for Cena fans, you might get, of course, they're gonna be okay with what they see, but I mean, yeah, as far as I go, like, yeah, I didn't really see them do really anything here. It really cut me off the fact that, which really, like I said, what really fucking sucks is the fact that, of course, sticking with the whole Super Cena look, and as far as them saying, like, the really cut the cop out thing of, like, oh, he doesn't need to do a new music or a new look or anything like that, because I guess that, like, that, that's the whole new meta, or how his new character change, his new personality change going forward. Because yeah, because like I said, it's still him saying that. It's like obviously, like, that even more so, yeah, even pings it that this is basically Hollywood Cena. And, like, yeah, I mean, now that he's all Hollywood, he doesn't take the fans, he doesn't care about the fans anymore. He doesn't have to, sing along or praise or listen to them, because, yeah, I mean, he's in Hollywood, he's a big star, he makes all the movies now, more money and everything like that. So like I said, they're probably, like, using that reason as far as to really cop out with saying that they don't really have to try, like I said, which really stuck out to me. But yeah, this really doesn't get me excited to want to see what they're gonna do next, being that they're gonna be going at it yet again, Cody and Cena, which again is gonna be more fucking predictable, corny, lame, fucking generic. But yeah, like, of course, Cena fanboys and the E drones, like I said, y'all can eat it up as y'all go, for, like, good for y'all. But like I said, in my personal opinion, just my first reaction, thoughts, and how I feel. I just feel like they could have really done something, imaginable and really big here, and they just don't. It's just usual WWE commercial shit, and it's I said, not that it was a decent promo, but it's just obvious that, like I said, it's their usual lazy shit. And nobody's gonna blame Triple H, because, of course, I mean, it's whoever's in WWE. It's the writing team's fault. Oh, it's WWE. unfucking believable.